But the CV does not show all of those things about him. So that is what we mean when we say a CV is under. Sanmanani, and welcome to the first episode of CV Dissect. This is an episode that I decided to start after I've seen that people, they enjoy CV reviews, and sometimes I don't have time to make CV reviews. So I decided to say, you know what, because people want CV reviews, and sometimes I don't have time to go live on TikTok. Other people, they miss the TikTok. Let me record myself doing the CV review. I am Pendulo Sibia. I'm the job hunting coach at Sibia Naranga, and today we'll be reviewing a CV of a recent grade 12 graduate. The person just completed his matric and he's currently not interested in studying further. He wants to start working. He's interested in starting his own business as well. As a result, when I speak to him, he said, as in Pendulo, I don't want to work. If I can get anything, even if I can go to, his first thing was like, even if I can go to fashion, work at sports scene, at Gasi, or any job, I need to start working and help my mother, but mainly I'm passionate about my business. So today we'll be reviewing his CV because he came for a CV revamp, and he was like, this is my CV, and this is how the CV actually looked like. So it was not only me deciding to review the CV, I decided to say, you know what, when I go to my team, I'm like, you know what, guys, I have two projects that I want to start. Letters from decision makers, that is getting letters from people that actually decide so that we know what is it that we're supposed to do, and or CV review live. And one of my team members said, you must have a panel, sit down with people and start discussing the CV. And then the name come up, let's call it CV Dissect Sharp. And then I'm like, okay, actually, I have many CV people from recruitment space. I can consult with them so that this review is not only my opinion, but it's actually opinion from people who are actively hiring people. So with this CV, I want you to hear what Sis Nelly, the HR lady, had to say about it. So, unsendeli voice note. We will listen to that voice note together, and we will comment on the CV. But before I forget, please subscribe. Please also go to the comment section and comment what you think about the CV before I give my input or Sis Nelly's review when seeing the CV. Just go to the comment section and share what is it that you think about the CV. Immediately when you saw it, what came to your mind? Would you hire this person? Do that right now. Comment section, subscribe, comment, subscribe, comment, subscribe, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for subscribing and commenting, especially if you did. And this is Sis Nelly's audio or response to this video. What did she say when she see this video as a hiring person? I'll quickly go to it.
This one, the first thing that strikes me is the professional profile. Why include it if you have nothing to write? Why put professional profile and then you said, I don't have anything to write? So just leave it out. And also, you can't be an existing human being and say that you do not have any professional profile. What is the professional profile? I'm assuming this is the bio or the introduction. They must introduce what their skills are, what they've done, and what experience they have. I see that they've been self-employed, running their own businesses. What skills and competences did they sharpen in that business? This one doesn't have much to go by, really. It really does not have much to go by. I'm not sure that the person hiring, what are they supposed to use to determine what skills this person has?
So this CV is not selling the candidate. This is someone with 20 years experience in HR and they're currently still hiring. I also will check the comment section and see what you guys said. So when I saw this CV, I was like, oh my guy, I need to talk to you in person. I'm not sure if I understand what is happening here, but I don't think it's a winning CV. But guys, I want to say something before I go further. CVs are different, they're not the same. One day I'll make a video showing you my first, it was not really a CV, it was a full application. It was 20 pages, but it's also a CV, because when I submitted it, I wrote CV 20 pages, and they called me, they said your CV was very impressive, but we always teach you guys your CV must be 1 to 2 pages. So there's no one size fit all. You have to follow the instruction. So when I spoke to him, I just put the CV away, and then I start to know the person better. And this is what I found. I found that, tell me about you. Firstly, he laughed. He thought it's a stupid question to ask. Why are you asking me to tell you about you? What is it? What is out there for me to tell? What is it that I can tell you about me that is important for my CV? That was the attitude that I received from him. And then he was like, okay, people management. I'm good with managing people. I have good people skills. I'm easy to make friends. I'm easy to make things happen. People skills, I wrote that down. I'm business minded. I'm very handful, and I know that for sure. I know the person, very handful. I'm all over the show. If you want me to, not all over the show in a bad way, like handful man, we are and if you have him and you have something that's happening, it will definitely happen. And I also have good negotiation skills. And then I wrote all those skills down. And then still I haven't yet looked at what he wrote in his own CV. I was just having a one-on-one session with the person. And then I said, okay, I hear you. Tell me about your educational background at school. What were your favorite subjects? What were you excelling in? What were you enjoying the most? He started telling me about economics, hospitality, accounting. I loved accounting so much, and hospitality, I love the management part of things. That's okay, Sharp. What are your goals? I'm very passionate about business, and one day I want to be in assets and real estate. I'm reading the notes that we had in our one-on-one session. And then I said, what is your current goal? Because this CV is speaking to your current goal. He said, I want to go to work or do anything that will give me money so that I can assist my mother. That's okay, Sharp. Writing all that down. Then I said, tell me about your work experience. He said, I never had any professional experience, Mina. I said, no, tell me about the way you are so involved in things, the way you are so handful. Probably at school you were doing things and your leadership skill. Tell me more about that. Have you never ever volunteered in the community or served in any committee? And then that's when he told me that he was managing his mom's property flat, was responsible for the contracts that the tenants were signing, was responsible for making sure that the flat's more like a caretaker role, and that he has the car wash. And he said, oh, also I am into sports. I'm very sporty, and in my school days they will even give me the small day jobs of being a lifeguard. If there's something that is happening at school, if there's what, I'll be a lifeguard there during competitions, and I'll assist with that. I wrote that down. So when I asked the person about community involvement and committee, that's where I started to hear more about her sporty side. I started to hear more about soccer, is it basketball, squash, being a lifeguard. And he said, I'm a very good swimmer, like sports, number one. And one day I once tried to build a business club. It was approved, but it never really happened. So after hearing all these things that are saying, and we go back to look at that CV, and we go back to tap into what Sis Nelly said about the CV as a hiring person, you can tell that this CV is underselling this person. If I was hiring people, maybe in a factory or people that are very much handy, the CV does not really tell me that this person is a hard worker. We know that it would be so horrible to hire someone who is very lazy in a very handy environment. And for a handy person like him, he could have make means to show Guti, I am a very hands-on person. I am not lazy. I can move things. I can make things happen. He said, even if I can go and work at sports scene so that I can also get deals when I buy clothes and stuff. The sporty side of his life, it's not written in that CV. And probably would have worked in his advantage. Naga submittable sports scene or sport Under Armour, all this brand Adidas, because usually, I don't know if this is the standard, but usually when you go to those shops, you will see people that look in a certain way, like they look like they're fit people. So having someone like him in such a shop, it would work. He will look good in the brand. He will look like a brand ambassador walking inside of the shop. But the CV does not show all of those things about him. So that is what we mean when we say a CV is underselling you, because a CV is your life journey. Mainly, most of the time, is your professional life journey. And other people, they decide to say, no, I'm not going to include that because it's not professional. That's not a big company. What are they saying? My company, CV is big. It's big. Even if it's a small company that started yesterday, it's a company enough. Even if you are selling in a market where it's not registered, that's your life story, because you are managing funds there. You are waking up in the morning preparing to go to your shop. It is your story. Don't give out underselling or dry CVs that look like, oh, so this person, all these years, how old is this person? 20, right? I don't know his age, but 23 years, and this is it. Just because you decided to undersell your potential. So yeah, definitely we did work on the CV, and the CV worked better. And as we speak, we're waiting for a response from, which shop is it? I think he went to Man Lane and he did things there, and he's shortlisted. We are looking forward to positive result. Leave it in the comment section. What do you think about this review? Also give your own feedback, your own experience. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. It is the CV Dissect.